everybody. It's your lovely Lotus Blossom. Is not what I want it to be. And why is my stream? Okay, let's see here. This is kind of this is a little impromptu today, and I have been having some serious computer storage issues. And so I had to like kind of redo like my whole setup, and also I had to redo like my whole live streaming thing. And if you all knew what you have to go through in the background to make these things go off without a hitch, I don't know. So this is kind of a little bit of a test as well. So if you are on, if you can let me know if you can hear me okay. And also if the video and everything looks good, then that would be perfect. So again, I'm just coming on kind of impromptu, but I'm going to do a journal processing video. So let me just make sure I can see the chat. And she can. So thanks for joining me. For all of you who are coming on, I'll be on for just a little bit, and I pull some things out so I can do a little bit of journaling, because I know I haven't been on in a while, and that's because I've been having some technical difficulties. So again, if you don't mind, just let me know if you can hear me okay, and if you can see everything looks fantastical. That would be wonderful. I think I need to move some stuff around on my screen as well. Again, this is kind of a little bit of a test for me, because it's just been a hot mess lately. So I'm going to move my little list for a day out of the way. See if that works. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the cloud, and then you can see the journal that I've been working on. And before I do that, I always suggest that if you like journaling videos, you like the flip throughs, you like the tutorials, then make sure that you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification button so that you'll know when I go live like this. And then you don't have to move anything. You can hit the notification bell to do that. All right, so let's go into the cloud. Let me see if I can. What a disaster it's been for me today. All right, so we are here in the cloud now, and this is the journal that I've been working on. So I hope you all aren't tired of seeing it, because I'll be working in it for a while. And I wanted to kind of show you from start to finish, after you make your journal, what you could do with it. So if you haven't seen the tutorial on how to make a journal, if you haven't seen the tutorial how to make a journal, then that's going to be after it goes up live. I'll put a card up above for that, and then also below. Hey Rachel, thanks for joining me. I'm glad you can. So I know you can hear me, so that's fantastic. So I'm going to do a little bit of journaling. So I just kind of took some stuff out, because since I haven't been on for a while, and I missed y'all. I missed you. So I was looking, I was like, man, I haven't pulled my journal out in a minute. And I had like these little pieces of paper that I had ripped. This actually from a dictionary, so maybe I'll use that. I love having these pockets on here, because you can stick things in the pockets that you're going to use for later. So let's go ahead and I'm going to have to show you some of the pages that I worked on, because I've lost a lot of the footage from the process videos on this. So I'm just going to show you where I'm at so far, and then from there we're going to do a page today, and then what I'll do is I'll do some more process videos going forward. So I think this one is already up on the channel, and this one was inspired by this gingerbread spice box that someone on Facebook gave me. So you can see it's like very lovely, has a little tip-in card right here, and I went ahead and I did my writing on here. So some pages don't have my writing yet, but my style for journaling is usually I don't really just do like a page and and journal it. Sometimes I'll go and I'll do like my kind of decorating or putting things on the page, and that's kind of my process. And then I'll go back and I'll write stuff in later. So this is another page, and I don't think this one made it up on the channel as well, unfortunately, and I don't have the footage for it now. But what I did was I have an ephemera packet that I sell at pleasantcreations.com, and the link is below. That's to my Etsy shop. And I have an ephemera packet, and I use some of the items in the ephemera packet. I wanted to show you how you could use it. And so it has like these Pictionary cards. I made like a tab out of this, and also I have some dictionary pages, and I just ripped some of the pages up and pasted them down onto the page. And you can actually write on these, which I'll probably do. I have some of my fabric, a little piece of a scrap fabric that I have, so I don't throw anything away. I'm like a super crafting hoarder. So I try not to bring too much stuff in the house because I'm such a hoarder. And then here I have like a bit of a tip in, and this is fabric as well. And what I did was, from the ephemera pack, I include some of these little squares in here, squares of fabric. So all I did was, with my sewing machine, I went in and I just did some zigzag stitching on there to kind of make it kind of like a patchwork. But what you could do with it is you can just glue them together. You don't even have to take out a sewing machine if you don't want to. If you don't have one, don't worry about that. And then I just took like another scrap fabric underneath that, and you could write on this also. So there's plenty of spaces to write there. And then on this side, this is one of the photos that I have up in the shop. And I had someone that asked me, are your photos like public domain? No, I don't sell anything on there that's public domain. These are actually from my private collection. I've just put up some more photos as well in the shop. And these are family photos, and I just love them so much, and I wanted to share them with people. So this is one of the photos there. I love this photo. And what I did was I just kind of layered it with some like origami paper, which comes in the ephemera pack as well, and then some dictionary paper on the back, so you can see the dictionary paper there on the back. And then I just made it a tip in by using like some washi tape. So washi tape is like the end all be all. And then I have like a little Monopoly money and a Monopoly card here, and some tickets. I just stapled those on with my tiny stapler or my mini stapler. And then I had like a guest check, and I love these guest checks because they have lines on them that you can write on, so it makes it perfect. So all these things I sell in the shop as well. So I have plenty of space. As you can see, it's all kind of decked out, but there's lots of space that you can write, because I can write on the back of here. Even though the dictionary page has lots of typeset on it, it doesn't matter. And then of course I have the page itself on this. This actually has some glue that kind of seeped through, but this is some of the vintage paper that I also sell, and these come in the pack as well. So, and then it's a tuck spot. I made it into a tuck spot, so you can tuck things in there also. And then of course on this side you have spaces to write all over. All right, so let's look at what else we did that didn't make the cut, kind of, so to speak. Well, the cut went down the drain basically. And I think this one made it up, so I'm not going to go over this page right here. So I haven't done any writing on that one yet. And this one, I'm not sure if this one made it up, but this was one of my favorites because this was inspired by this cereal box. And the cereal box is actually it's called Cocoa Wheats. And I used to have this when I was a child, and I still eat it today. Sometimes I eat it for dinner, and I decided to like keep the box because it's so colorful. I liked it. And so the colors were inspired from that. And so I have space to write here. And I did do some journaling here on the side, and here it's hard to see there because this is like acrylic paint, and acrylic paint is kind of hard to write on. It'll kind of ruin your pens too, so you have to be careful about that. But I still was able to, it still kind of looks like artwork, and I could journal here and journal there also. So moving right along, these two pages, I was so disappointed. I recorded and my software just kept crashing on me. And this page right here was actually, it's the back of some cardstock, so it was totally white. And I got some Dilutions paint, and oh my god, let me tell you, I love that paint so much. One reason I love it is because you can write on it with no problems, and it's so smooth, and you only need just a little bit to, make it work for you. So I covered this whole page with the black Dilutions paint because they had them on sale. They had like a big sale at Michael's a few weeks ago, and I just grabbed all the paints that they had. So, and I'm glad, and I hadn't even tried them out yet. So I'm lucky, I'm lucky that they work so well. So you can see, it's the whole thing was black, and then the other paints as well. Those are also the Dilutions paints. I did some stenciling. I just kind of overlapped some of the stencils on here. So this one was more like a mixed media type of project. And then I went onto Pinterest and I found like a quote, and I put this quote in here, and it says, "If you seek peace, be still. If you seek wisdom, be silent. And if you seek love, be yourself." And it's by, I don't have my old lady glasses on. Oh, wait, let me put my old lady glasses. I can't even read my writing. It's by Bisa Lee. I think that's the name. Bisa Lee. And then I just took, and I wrote that with a white Uniball pen. I'll show you. Well, I thought it was going to be Uniball. I bought this off of Amazon, and I got 3 came in a pack. And I should have known because it took forever for me to get it. It had to have came from China because it has like, I don't know if this is Chinese or Japanese graphics on there. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if my camera going up. There it is. Look at that. See that? But I mean, it writes good, so it has to say, it looks like the white Uniball pen. I don't know if it is or not, but we're gonna go with that because it still came out really good, and it wrote so smoothly on top of the Dilutions paint. So I just wrote it on here to the best of my ability because if you've been watching my channel, she doesn't like her handwriting that much. And then I just kind of made like a decoration. This is probably the only decoration I know how to make. And so I made this like around the edges. And that page, I want to say it's my favorite page, but I almost like everything that I do. So I can't say that it's like my favorite page. And then I had this page over here. And this page was inspired by my daughter. This is my daughter's picture right here. And she loves making cupcakes. So I bought her this container that holds cupcakes in it because she always makes cupcakes and takes them to different places or whatever. And so I also had a journal card that had this lady on here, and she's like a housewife, like from the 50s or whatever. So I just cut that out, and I did some layering and yada, yada, yada. And I put on here with some of the Tim Holtz stickers, I put "Go with your heart." And then I took like these are actually maps. This is a map, and I did some circles here. And I'm going to put some up in the shop because I just have like a ton of atlas paper because I went crazy with the atlas paper, y'all. And I put, and if you use them in different shapes as well. So see, that's the paper there. And then this one has some different colors, and I just made some rounds. And then what I did was I actually put a stamp on here. So I put this flower stamp on here, and then I took some watercolors and I colored in the paints. And the watercolors, I want to say these were my Cheapo Depot watercolors that I used. I'm pretty sure of it. And it still came out really beautiful. And I love how it looks on these map rounds. And you can see that there. So those are probably, they're not up in the shop yet, but they're probably going to come up because I have lots of scraps. And so in order for me to de-stash and feel good about myself, I'm putting them up in the shop. And then I just used some washi tape. This is some of my favorite washi tape. And I've been using it like crazy, so I'm gonna be out soon. Okay, so, and then we'll just keep it moving here. Okay, so this page, I didn't record this one. I kind of did this one offline because this is a junk journal, and lots of people ask, what is a junk journal? And really, a junk journal is just, I would say, it's more than just putting trash in a book. It's like putting beautiful packaging and things that you love inside of the book. And so this is kind of how this page is right here. So I love the way the packaging looked on these, so I kept it. So this actually was from an old it's from an old seam binding that I had. It's for a vintage seam binding, and I kept it because I loved it, and because I took all my seam bindings out of their packaging to store them away, and I just made this kind of like a flip out card. So, and it just says coats. So I kept that. And then this right here is actually some packaging from food. It's from a field roast because I eat predominantly vegetarian and vegan. And so this is a vegetarian, I should say a vegan sausage. It's called field roast and I love it. Actually, I'm going to have some of this tonight. So I kept the packaging and I put it here. And then this is from a nail polish bottle, and this is called and I actually had to send away for this one. I think it came from China too. Sometimes when you order stuff from Amazon, just sometimes this stuff is coming from a long way and you don't know it. So it took forever for me to get it, and this also came from that bottle, but I love the colors, and so I kept them. And as you can see, you can make anything into tabs, but we won't talk about that in a second. And so that's that page. And you can see there's no writing on here yet because, like I said, again, my style is I like to go in and drop things in and then go back and do the writing. When I'm recording things, sometimes I'll go ahead and I'll write it out too, just so you can see that you don't have to write anything if you don't want to. If just looking at the pages with stuff on it, it works for you, then I say go for it. Okay, this was another page, and I'm not oh, I did this one on a live stream, so you all seen this already. That's our little baby. She's so cute. She's like almost walking now. I can't believe it. We didn't even have a little baby in our family last year this time, and now we have one, and she's so sweet. So this was all done with watercolors and some stamps, and you can see that one. You can go back and you can take a peek at the live feed for this one. And then here, this is my friend's page, me and Rach. Here we went to Joann's Fabrics after we went to the movies, and I did this all with watercolors, and I think I lost the footage on this one too, unfortunately. That's my life right now. I lost all my footage, and so this right here was the beginnings of a page, and I just put down, like, these are some punches, butterfly punches, and I just glued them down, and I have tons of these butterfly punches, so those are up in the shop as well. Very affordable if you want to just already get them done. Sometimes I just sit and I watch TV and I do some mindless things. So I love the way they look on this coffee dye paper. And look, this coffee dye paper almost looks like it's marbled paper. Can y'all see the beauty of that lovely paper? It's wonderful. I love that paper. I use it for everything. And let's see, did I do any more? Oh, yes, I did. So this right here is actually from a book. It was a book cover from one of the books that I made journals out of. And so it might have been the book cover off of this book that I made. Could be. I kept it because I loved it. I love the cover. And so I cut it down. And then I just put it in with some washi tape. So I put washi tape on the front and washi tape on the back to keep it in. And then if you go inside, you'll see, like, this is the cover, and this side I already taped that down and made it into a pocket. And then I just took some of my scrap pieces of cardstock, and they were already kind of cut into strips, and I just glued them down. And I just left, this picture was already on the cover, so I left that out there. And so Now I just have to do the other side, because what I was going to do was do another process. I didn't do this on camera, but I was going to do this side on camera so you can kind of see what I did. So that one is probably coming up. Didn't lose that because I haven't done that one yet. And I think that, yeah, that's all of them. Now, what I wanted to mention about the tabs also, I love having the tabs in the book, and I like the way that they're hanging out here. Let me move that over so you can see. So I love the way they're hanging out, and you can see you can make tabs out of anything. Wait, let's just stuff that back in there. You can make tabs out of anything for your journal. I mean, it's your journal. Like, you make it from the items that you love. And so I got the Pictionary card here, and when I made the journal, I did a video that showed me putting the tabs on. I put that on. This is a piece of cardstock. It's just a scrap piece of cardstock, and I did this like easy peasy. I just stapled stuff on. So here again on this side, you can see this is one of the Monopoly cards, and I just stapled that on there. All right, so, and then this one, I did this on the original video when I made this journal here, and this is just a scrap piece of lace. It was only like about that big, and I just folded it over and stuck a garment pin with the buttons on. This one is just another piece of scrap fabric that I really couldn't do anything else with, and so you can see this is no sew. I just stapled it on, so you don't have to worry about that. And again, this was packaging from this box. And this is from the book, and I'll probably put some washi tape here to cover up this barcode, but all I did was this came from this book when I cut it, and I like the color, and I like the way it feels. It was nice and sturdy, so I made a tab out of that. And then here is another one. This came off of some watercolors that I got from Five Below, and I just like that, so I probably could cut that a little bit better, though. It's kind of wonky, but that's okay. And then I just stapled that on to make the tabs. And again, just a piece of fabric, like a really little piece of leftover bohemian fringe there from some lace that I had, and I just stuck that on there. And what else we have? And then this also, you can tell this came from the book because that's part of her shirt. So this was another piece that came from the book, and I just made a tab with that one. And then a piece of fabric here with a button on it. So you can see you can make the tabs out of anything. And then you'll also notice that we have lots of ribbonage going up at the top because, I mean, not ribbonage, but paper clipping. So I have paper clips because I've been loving like the fabric paper clips so much lately that what I decided to do is every time I work in my book that I would make a paper clip and just stick it in there because I just like the way they feel and I like the way they look. So inside the book I've made this nice pocket, so I just took a glassine bag, and when I find things I want to kind of add to the book, I just stick them in the bag so that you can have it for later. Hey Vanessa, how you doing today? And so let's see what we have in the bag. Let me move this out the way so I can see what was in the pocket for today. So the pocket has this envelope, and this came with a journal that I purchased. And it's empty, but I thought I could use it. I loved it. It's beautiful. So I thought that would be nice. I could actually use this glassine bag in there as well if I wanted to. And then I got some of these stamps as well, and I thought they were pretty, and I'll probably add those in. Then I had like just some pieces from where I ripped up the dictionary pages, and I didn't want to throw them away. So that's where these probably came from too. That were in the front pocket. And then I have some more of these beautiful rounds, and I had some misfit cuts too. So, nothing is really a misfit when it comes to, doing your junk journaling and stuff. So you can see how those came out. And then I had like some scraps from, this is the housewife that I cut out of the journaling card. It was some scrap pages. And I was going to write about this is like a bread tag. And that was kind of a reminder that I had something to journal about that. And then we have some more rounds. More rounds. I know, y'all didn't know I could sing like that. Okay. And then this came from a journaling card. This was some scrap, which I have a big old bag of cardstock scraps. And this was some of the scraps, like something I cut out. And I was like, this would be so perfect for a picture frame. So I kept it. And this as well. So I have many of these that I could use for picture frame. So that's what's in the bag there. So I don't know, but I really don't know what I wanted to journal or which page I wanted to do. So I saw that you started working on your first junk journal, Vanessa. I saw that. I didn't comment for some reason. I don't know what happened. I might have felt you didn't put me to sleep, but usually if I'm in the bed and I'm watching videos, sometimes I don't comment because it's just an odd angle. So I have this bag here. So I hope I'm giving you some good ideas for your junk journal because you can put anything in there. So I have this bag that I've been kind of collecting some things. Wait, let's move this over here so you can see before I get started. And I don't know what this was from. But I like the way that tag looks. So I love the tags. And then these are just some little florals that I have that are going to be coming up in the shop, and some more little stamp-like-esque things. So I'm going to be putting these in. And let's see what else. We got another one else. We got a few of those tags. Ooh, I can see something coming out of that. And this was something that was on a journal and I took it off. And then I just have like some numbers and stuff. So I'm not going to go through all that stuff. So that's stuff that I could use. And then these pieces right here came off of a magazine. And so they came out of a magazine. I just cut them out because magazines are like just the best source of images that you can get. So I might be using those today. And then this one, this came off of some kind of Christmas decorations that I had. And I liked the way it looked. So I kept this so I can do some kind of Christmassy layouts, which I think I might do today. Now this right here, I have always, because I'm cutting paper, I have like lots of nice size strips of the vintage coffee dye papers. I kept it, and what I did was I punched some hearts out, and when I punched the hearts, because those are going to be up in the shop too, when I punched the hearts, it left like this really nice piece. Ooh, look at that. See, look at that. You can still see. It almost looks like a piece of wood. So I think I'm going to use these today. So I have quite a few of these. And of course, because she don't get rid of anything, I'm going to use some of those. And then I also printed out some of the ladies' home journal cards that I have up for sale as well. And I have these like in different sizes. So it's a whole packet of these. I think it's like 13, 14, or 15 of these cards, something like that. But you can check it out. The link is below. And I'm going to use some of these cards probably today too. So I'm just going to go through and I'm just going to lay some things out. I probably won't write, but I'm just going to lay some things out and hopefully it'll give you some ideas. I know it took me like forever just to get to this point. So, because that's how I am. I'm long-winded. Okay, let's put all of our goodies over on this side, this is just a fraction of the stuff that I keep because that's how she rolls. All right, so let's figure out which page we're gonna do. I'm not really the kind of person that goes like in order either. I just find a page and then I just start putting stuff on the page. Now I think I'm not going to do any painting or anything. So I'm going to save like the really nice girthy pages. This is actually art page, cardstock type of page. So I'm going to keep this for when I do some more painting because I'm going to do some more. I can start putting some stuff on this page. Let's see. What would she like to do? Would she like to put some stamps on this page? I don't know, people. I don't know. No, those don't really go good on that page. What about, these are kind of long. Actually, I like the way that looks, but I don't know about that either. So this is the process, y'all. This is the process. So those pages are kind of done. See, if I put this on, I'm going to have to cut it on both sides. But I do like the way that looks. Even if I put like 2 of them on there. I don't know. Alright, what if I like put the lady's home journal with, what if we put her under here? No, then we're like covering half her picture. That doesn't even make any sense. But I have some smaller ones because the packet comes in different sizes, which is nice. And I like these. And I can make these like tip-ins. So you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do because I kind of like this with this kind of muted background. Okay, we're going to hold tight and we're going to keep it going. I'm going to leave those in there for now. And let's see, what other page? I do know one thing that I wanted to do is I'm going to kind of deck this one out for Christmas. So I'm going to start doing that. So this is kind of a little bit of, I haven't even done like any hauls or anything. I've been buying stuff like crazy, but after I saw Rachel had did like some layouts in her planner with some washi tape, I pulled out my washi tape and figured out I only had like 2 Christmas washi tapes. So I went and bought some. Because I needed some more washi tape, y'all. I didn't have enough. I'm going to have to count how many washi tapes I have. Because I'm like, the miser that counts as money or whatever. I'm like that. I like counting my washi tape. So let's see. This is really pretty. This is, it says crafting tape. And of course, I got this on, it was on super sale. I got it for like $2 and something for both these pieces. But look how pretty they are. This one, washi tapes. Ooh. So I'll probably use those. And I have all of these to choose from. I think, let's open these up. That opened right up. I don't remember opening these up. Maybe it was open in the store. Somebody been opening. Ooh, look, Christmas package. Let me just make sure that we're not auto-focusing here. Let's see, that's pretty. And then we got Christmas trees here. So I'm sure you guys don't want to go through all these washes, but this is nice. These are the recollections ones, and I'll tell you the one that drew me to this one is actually this one because it's really wide. So I'm going to use some of that first. So let's go ahead. I don't have like a lot of Christmas stuff, but I got Christmas wrapping paper. So you can do a lot of stuff with Christmas wrapping paper. So let's see. How we're going to do this. So this is kind of like a little bit of a flip up. So I'm going to put this on here. I'll pick this page for my Christmassiness because it's green. So that's why I picked this. And I took my old lady glasses off for some reason. I can hardly see what I'm doing. That's when you know you're getting old, people. All right. And find my scissors. My little scissors here should be over here. Okay. All right. I've been doing some cleaning, so my stuff is my stuff is always all over the place. I ain't gonna lie. It's not just today. And see, that's pretty. I like that. I didn't cut it very well though, but all right, there we go. So I only had to cut the bottom because I didn't make it go over the top. So I like the way that looks. And I could still like journal here. I like journaling like all over my pages. So, and in different types of directions. So I'm going to put some more. I'm just going to put tape on all these pages. And I want to use these too. So let's see. Which ones do she wants to use? I know that's horrible English. I like this too because it's kind of vintagey looking. How about we start out here with this green one. And put this one down, and I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna put these down kind of in a vertical manner. And the reason why I'm doing it this way, I saw somebody else do it, like in their journal, and I liked it, and it kind of acted as a backdrop. So that's kind of perfect for me. I have tons of washi tape, so I thought that would be great for a backdrop. So let's put some of this one down next. Let me find the ends, since this is brand new and I never used it. And it gives me a chance to use my washi too, so it's perfect. Anytime I get a chance to use my washi, I've been doing it because I have so much of it. It doesn't make sense to hoard washi because it's so darn cheap and they have so many different patterns. All right, and let's see, the next one she's going to use is this one with the Christmas tree pattern on it. And I'm just going to do like this whole page because I don't know what I'm going to put on here. And I'm putting them kind of close to. And it's not really even covering like the lines of the ledger paper up because you can see through. This washi is thin. And yep, I know there's some hanging over the edge. I'll get that in a few moments. And so what are you all working on today? Vanessa, are you working on your journal and are you having fun doing it? Because I love doing the journals. They are a lot of fun. I'm going to show you all, if I can remember, because I always forget sometimes, the journal that I just finished. And I had a flip through, and of course I lost that footage, so I have to redo it again. So that's one reason why I'm doing this now, because this really helps me to kind of relax because I'm kind of a bit distraught for my computer conundrum. And so I was like, let me just kind of relax and not do something that I don't have to really think that much about. Even just setting up this live stream, oh my gosh, y'all don't know. Everything is just so out of whack. So I was just, let me come on and relax with my friends. So yeah. So Vanessa is working on a junk journal. I'm so proud of you. Junk journaling is so much fun. I love these Christmas tapes. Can I just say that? I love them. These washi tapes are awesome. And now I have a lot. So these should probably last me for a few years. So I probably won't need any more because this one alone had 8 rolls in it. So this one has 8. Yeah. So 16 rolls. And look how much product is on these. Yeah, this is going to last me for a while, and so I'm going to enjoy it. So I'm probably going to do a few more pages like this as well. So let's see. Isn't that pretty? So I might as well go ahead and do this part over here also. So we haven't used this one. I want to use like a red one since we kind of have like a greenish one here. So I'm going to go ahead and crack this tube open as well and pour it out. This has some blues in it. Ooh, I love these because they're so vintagey looking. I can see me using these in some Christmas journals for next year with my Christmas pattern that Christmas fabric that I've already gotten. Look at this. I was getting ready to say this is like that fabric stuff with the tapes on the back. But nope, they just have it packaged really well. So let's move that out the way. Put this down. I was about to freak out because I don't like that. I don't like that kind of washi where you have to take the tape off the back. It's a pain in the tuchus, for sure. Let's rip. Ooh, this one is not ripping. So this one might be a little bit different material than the rest. Interesting. Maybe I want to put this tape back on the back of this one. I'm just getting a feeling about this. Sometimes all washi tape is not the same. You never seen these? I've never seen these either. I just happen to be I know I got them in Michael's though. because these are recollections. These are recollections, Christmas, Noel. So if they still have them, then they're probably on sale right now. All right, so we're gonna go with a green one and see. Does this have the tape on it too? Yep. See, look, that got the tape on. I never busted open washi and it had tape on it like that, except for the ones that were fabric. So that's kind of interesting. Is this washi tape? I'm gonna have to. It feels like washi tape, but it doesn't rip like washi tape. I'll tell you that. So let's see. Yep, I can't even rip this. So this is like some serious strength washi tape or some kind of tape. So I'm going to put this back on again. And then I will deal with it later. Oh, let me keep that. I was going to throw it away. So now we have like a whole big old background. Maybe I can put something right there also. Should she put blue? She probably shouldn't because there is nothing else blue on here. Oh, here. Let's use this one. This one has some blue too, but that's okay. It's like a lumberjack pattern. That's what I call it. See, there's that tape. The weirdest thing, have you all seen that before? Anybody else got some washi tape like this? Let's pull you down just a little bit more. It comes up like washi tape though. It says washi tape. So I don't know. It's kind of a pain that you have to cut it though instead of just rip it, because I like the rippage factor on the washi tapes because it just makes it really quick and easy to use. But it does come up off the papers with no problem, so that's a plus. So I'm just going to make sure I can get to my ends since this is kind of the weird stuff. Okay. So now look, ooh, so if I put the book this way, this is how it would look in the book. Ta-ta! I like that. I don't think I have anything else Christmassy to go into that. But for now, we have a nice background that we can work with. And actually, like this one, like I can put this in here some kind of a way. Also, that's a nice Christmas page. Okay, so I'm just going to move these out the way momentarily because they're like covering up some other stuff that we want to use. Okay, you guys like that? I love this page. I think I might do some washi on this side too, but maybe, I don't know. Okay, so I love this page over here. Let's see. These are from some ephemera pieces from some of the ephemera packs that are up in the shop also. And I love the way they look. And I want to use these. And I'll probably do like some tip-ins with these also. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can use this little piece here. No, I don't know. It's a process for me, y'all. It's a process. I don't know. I'm gonna be cutting some stuff down, but I like the way these look though. It's like, what could you do with this? I know I can make this into a small pocket and then I can stick something in, maybe a tag in it. So that's what I'm going to do with this one. This is called the Poor Woman's Almanac. And I got this from all of these pieces of ephemera. I wouldn't say I made them, but I had like a magazine, a ladies' home journal magazine, that I got some of these pieces out of, and I just shrunk them down. They were vintage. I shrunk them down and made them available for everybody to enjoy. Isn't that kind of me? Yes, it is. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. So I'm just cutting the white part down. And then I'm also what I'll do is I'm going to pull out my handy dandy. We are Memory Keeper's Corner Chomper, which is one of my favorites. I need to do a favorites video for this year because let me tell you, this is one of my favorites, is the corner chomper. It makes everything look more elegant and finished. So I'm going to put this down with some tape. You get some double stick tape out. Now I could just glue this down. Maybe like the fastest way to do it would just be to glue it down. I don't want to do that because I don't feel like taking out glue if I don't have to. So let's just use the double stick tape because I like this. And I'm using like the smallest one. I think this is like 1/8 of an inch in width. And I get my double stick tape wherever I can because I use a lot of it. So I just got like a whole heap from Tuesday Morning. Is like the best place to get it. And then Joann's Fabrics. Thank you, Rachel, for the heads up on that one. They have it at a good price there too. But I would never like go buy it like at Michael's or Joann's, like where they have the regular tape at, because it could be a little bit pricey if you use a lot of it. And I do, because when I'm doing the journals and stuff, I don't want to be kind of chintzy with how much I use. I like to use lots of tape. So let's see. I also learned, like, when you're using the double stick tape, a good thing to do, instead of trying to use your nails to pick it up on the side, like if you have like a weeder, this is from Cricut, and you use it like if you do stencils and you have to like pick out little pieces, but this works really good. You can use scissors or an X-Acto knife, and it just picks up the ends of this like really, really easily. How about my trash can is all the way on the other side of the room because I was moving things around. My like whole desk is like, I'm telling you, that's the crafting life, is constantly moving things around and reorganizing stuff. And you know what I should have did was just made this like a I should have just did it on these two sides and make it easier to put things in, but that's all right. So now it's a pocket. So now we have a little pocket here. So what I am going to do is, because she's too lazy to get up, I'm going to take this, I'm going to make it like, it's kind of small for what I'm thinking of. So no, I'm not going to do that. How about this? Oh, look at that. One of my rounds fits in there. But I can make it into like a tag or something. Let's see, do I have stuff over here where I can make a tag? So I don't feel like getting up. Oh, let's see. Because that's another crafting life. You can never have everything that you need right next to you. It just doesn't work that way. So I'm going to take one of these little rounds from my atlas book and put a hole in it. And this, did I mark how much? This is 1/4 of an inch. I'm surprised, this is from Fiskars. I'm surprised that they don't put on here someplace how big the hole is. So when I got it, I noticed that they didn't. So I just took like my label maker. I don't know if it shows, it's kind of shiny. I took my label maker and made a label so that I would know that what size it is. So I won't repurchase, because you know, us crafters repurchase stuff all the time too. So I also have like this big piece of yarn here. I got this at an estate sale for like $2. What a find. Let's see if I'll be able to thread this through. Just take a piece of this. See how my desk is looking? That's the crafting life too. When you're crafting, things are all over the place. Yes, they are. So let us just pull this through. See, it made like a nice little tag. And I'm going to tie the top in a knot. And now we have a nice little tag. I could actually use that for something else too. And I'll probably go back and do a little bit more embellishing on that, but it fits right in here. So I'm going to leave that sitting up like that. So see how the pages are starting to come to life? it's a wonderful thing. So, let's see. I would like for this to be on this page too. And what I am going to do, let me, since we have a map page here, should we put like a little bit of a map underneath there? I think we should. Let me get my big old atlas paper here, or one of my little ones. Yeah. All right, so I have one of my atlas pages here. Let me get one out. And I'll get this one page out that I kind of ripped up and messed up. So that's the page right there. So this was a great find, these atlas pages. So I'm going to make kind of a border around this page. So let us just clip some of this janky stuff down. I want the white part on this, and I'm also going to, I gotta watch where I'm at on the camera, because I know the cloud is covering some stuff up, so I'm sorry about that, y'all. She wasn't paying attention, but see how that looks? Looks real nice now. Okay, so it'll be easier for me to work with just a little bit here than a lot. And I'm just gonna kind of like let's take some tape again, and I'm gonna take one that's just a little bit wider, and I'm not even gonna measure that much because I don't want to really give this too much thought, because this is relaxing. I am creating for contentment. Hashtag creating for contentment, which I have to put back up on my screen again, but you know, I have to download my image and everything, and again, because my computer is a hot mess right now, as I said before. See how easy it is to just take up that tape when you use something up under it. And again, you could just use like your like X-Acto knife. I have my X-Acto knife right here, and it's just easier than trying to use your nails. It takes me forever to get this stuff up when I'm using my nails. It's redunculous. All right, so don't want to do that. So I'm gonna put it on here. And so that can be like my border. And then I'm just going to, let's see how this is going to look, because I might change my mind. Because you're allowed to change your mind in crafting whenever you want to. It's your stuff. And I could have used glue as well, but again, it was my prerogative, and so she just decided this was how we were going to go. Okay, I like the way that looks. So I am going to, but I want this to be like a tip-in card. So let's see, should I or should I not distress the edges? I think I should. So let me see if I can find some gadgets here. I'm missing some stuff. I don't have stuff where it's supposed to be at. I'm gonna stop whining. I've been whining through this whole video. Because I can't find what I'm looking for. I'm just going to use, this is the Tim Holtz Distressed Ink Vintage page. And I use this more than anything else. But I still want to get some more colors. I don't really have any colors of his Distressed ink. So I usually just use this one the most. Vintage page, and I think linen and walnut, something like that. when I use it. I haven't been using it that much actually. So you can see it looks like it has like a little bit of a burnt edge, but I like using it on edges like this because it kind of gives your picture a bit of a frame. Otherwise your picture is kind of just feels like it's out there in la la land. So you can see now it kind of sticks out from the page, but we want to tip this in, so I dropped this on the floor. I'm just going to take some washi tape, and I don't use that much. And on the back here, ooh, even the back is pretty. Make sure I got the right side. What she's going to do is I'm going to fold my washi tape. Let's see how much we need first. We don't need a lot for this job. See how easy that was to rip? Couldn't do that with that Christmas one. All right, so I'm gonna always check, because put this close to the, how do I want to do this? That part. Hope I'm doing this right. Okay, so the closest part down here, and then even though it's sticking a little bit up at the top, I'm gonna put it close to, put it down like that. It's not gonna flip. I didn't do it right. See, washi tape comes up. I have to make my hinge on the other side this way. See, no mistakes. Ta-da! Fix. Hey, Tamika. How you doing, girl? We're just doing a little junk journaling and relaxing because my computer hasn't been acting right and it's been down, and I'm just chilling to be with my friends here. Okay, and it's still not a good flip up. Okay, so because it's not close enough still, so let's fix that. Y'all seeing all the messes and successes in this video. It needs to be really close to the edge. My hinge is not close enough to the edge. I don't know if I like that though. Okay, that's better. But now you can kind of, I wanted to kind of keep it so the edge would show, but I don't think that's going to really work out. That's not really working for me. I don't like the way that looks. So let's see, what if, oh, and if we get too close to the edge, we're not going to be able to flip this up again. I don't know. Now I'm just going kind of ham on this. I'm going to leave it the way it is unless I think of something different later. And it's probably going to make the pages stick together, but no, it doesn't. So it's sticking out a little bit. That's all right. But I like the way this page looks though. So again, these two things came out of a lady's home journal page, but I have these are in ephemera packs on the up on the shop too, and then we have our little tag for this page. Yay! I'm just going to continue on just a little bit more. I know I've been on here for a while, but I don't really care. So you can fast forward people on a replay if you want to. She's just going to continue on because that's how I'm feeling today. Okay. Oh, let's go back because I did want to attach some other stuff. So if you're just coming on, I kind of went over some of the pages that I've done on here already. And because I lost a lot of the footage, so you won't be able to see me do the process of those, which is quite unfortunate because I had a lot of fun doing those. That just upset me. Okay, so I am going to glue this down. So let me find my glue. I keep my glue in like these. This is like a, it's kind of vintage-esque, but it's actually a flower pot. And I have like a quadzillion of these things, and I need to put them up in the shop. But I keep all my stuff in here because I have some different color ones, but I think I like these the best. And so, be looking for those coming up. I just need this one, my go-to Elmer's glue stick. And I need a piece of paper. And I really didn't want to use my good paper, but this is the one that's the closest to me. Let me see how I'm going to do this. Let me move this out of the way. Yeah, because this is how glue. I want the side that has the most stuff on it to be up. Let's got another page another one right here. So I like this one. So let's turn it over, and I'm gonna take my handy dandy glue stick, and and I use the paper so I won't get my surface all messed up. And let's put the glue. I remember when I was a kid, Elmer's glue. Elmer's been around for a long time, and they have the best glue. I mean, you can get any kind of glue stick, but I don't even think other glue companies come close to Elmer's. Alright, so let's get this. Here, because I'm going to try to kind of center it, even though I put... Oh, stand up. Let me stand up so I can see what I'm doing. I actually have the camera in a really good spot now. So that kind of worked out, but I think I'm going to have to do a bit of construction, though, to really make this whole setup work for me. So wish me luck on that one. Really, I won't be doing that much construction. Maybe a little bit of nailing, because, I'm going to let Home Depot do some cutting for me. Did you know that Home Depot and Lowe's, I know Home Depot for sure, that if you take them the measurements of whatever project that you have, I don't know how much they'll do, but for a few cuts, they'll do it for free if you're buying the lumber from them. So that's a hint, because I made some shelves for one of my closets, and I bought the material and they cut it, and all I had to do was hang it up. So that's a hint for you. Okay, I'm just trying to make sure this is down good, because I don't think I did a good job with that glue stick on the edges. But see, that's coming up right there. Let's see here. Tamika, what you doing? All right, so of course this live stream I just came on kind of impromptu. I didn't do an announcement or anything like that, because I haven't been on in a while. So I was like, y'all look at that page. I love that page. I'm gonna do another page like that one. Y'all can see that coming up. Cutting this accent. I'm trying to cut the excess off. It's a little bit of a precarious kind of situation here. This is like just so not glued on good. Just gonna put some glue on the page. There we go. Before it gets like really hard to pull up. Oops. Rub off some of that excess glue. Okay. Ooh, you're babysitting. I can't say that's an interesting job, but I like babysitting sometimes. If it's a good baby. If it's a bad baby, I guess there's no bad babies. But yeah, let me use the big scissors on this job here. I actually had babysitter on Saturday. I babysitted our little baby on Saturday. She was so much fun, though. She wasn't grouchy or anything, so that was nice. Okay, so we got our hearts down, and I like the heart there. And then, what else did I have that I was going to put there? See, I don't know. Oh, I was going to put the ladies' home journals on here, because I like those. This time, I think I'm going to leave the edges. When I put these up in the shop, I was debating whether to leave like kind of a white frame around them or cut them all the way down. I like it both ways personally, but I don't know how everybody else is. I don't know. I'm going to leave the edges square on these. And this time, I'm going to just go ahead and I'm gonna glue them all the way down. Maybe. I love leaving pockets. So instead of gluing them all the way down, I'm thinking, oh, you're babysitting your grandson? So those are the best kind. That's the best kind of babysitting right there. Babysit and give them jokers back. Have fun. Hugs and kisses. See you later. Bye, Felicia. Get out the door. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I want to glue these all the way down or not. I still have some room that I can write around. I mean, I don't have to write on every page, I suppose. But I do like to leave nice tucks. I like leaving the tuck spots in. I don't know. I'm going to... with this one down at the bottom, I do like them like this. So just like you see them laid out here. So I'm going to just do kind of a tuck spot. So I'm going to do right here with the tape. And I'm going to use a thin tape so it'll be nice, lots of room underneath. I like this tape too because it's easy to rip. Alright, and then I'm going to take my bone folder and just going to rub. I always like rubbing my double stick tape down really good so I can make sure it adheres to the page. And I'm going to take my little Cricut weeder here and flip that up. I love this tool. And how was I doing? Oh, this way. I almost forgot that quick. See, because I'm getting old. So now if I wanted to stick something in there, oops, let's like take this book. You can, ta-ta! But I'm putting this one up here, and I'm going to do this one the same way. And I'm going to do this side over here. And I'm going to use my small piece, my small 1/8 of an inch. What time is it? Oh, time is good. Time is good for me. I'm just going to finish when I finish today. And then, but I do have a little bit. I like to make sure things are a little bit tidied up before the crew comes in. If I've made a mess, and I have, because I was coffee dyeing some pages today. So I didn't do that much because I had the computer conundrum and I didn't feel like it. So I need to get my coffee dyeing station under control. Let's see here. And then we're going to put this one down like this. And now we have another tuck spot there. So let's test that. So I have a little card here. And dun, dun, dun. Well, whatever I put up here is going to be sticking out the top unless it's something small. So I could like stick like some small pictures or something in there. Oops. Or another journaling card. So that's nice. So I'm going to leave those the way that they are. And I might come back in and do some more stuff to those. So just you all will see the updates on these pages. So I might use this card today. I have this up here. I had these sitting on my desk for some reason. I don't know why. Let's see. I had this little bowl with some stuff in it. Let's look in the bowl and see what we have. Look, I got a butterfly. I have, this came from a magazine. It's a punch out. So I might use that. I have this bottle top in here, but oh, I know why I had this. I can use this in there too. So you can put, oops, I'm out of frame again. See, I can put this in. I can put this on this page. Now, this one is going to be a challenge to put in. I don't even care if this book gets fat. Let's see. I have, in this case, I have some mounting tape, and this is different. It's double stick mounting tape. It's different than the double stick tape because the double stick tape is relatively flat. The mounting tape is pretty thick. You can see like it's kind of girthy, so it will, when you stick it on things will kind of be lifted up. So that will probably be perfect for, it's easy to rip too, for this job. So I'm gonna kind of stack things together here. Stack a couple of these because otherwise it's not going to work out. So I'm going to need another piece. And oops, let's take this off. This probably can benefit from some glue because I don't think it's going to stick on the inside good. So I guess it will. I just need to press it down. Still need some more glue. More glue. Good night, Irene. Another piece. Ah, my finger is stuck. Let's take this off. See, make this easy on myself. This is really sticky. Really sticky, which is good. And I actually got this from, I believe, Dollar General. Either Dollar General or the Dollar Tree have the double stick matting tapes. It's not regular double stick tape, so if you get it, don't be surprised because it's almost like putting a piece of foam on something. So it's not going to lay flat like that does. Alright. This is the first time I put something big like this, or, you know, something more 3D into the journal. So let's see. Let's see how it's going to work out. I'm going to put it on the edge here. And just, it's like really fat. I probably can take, let's see, since that wasn't stuck, I can take one of these pieces off, I think. Maybe. They're stuck together real good now. There's no mistakes in crafting. You can fix everything some kind of way. You can put something over the top of it. I don't want to rip the page though. Alright, hold up. I probably could use this little piece again. We'll just save that because I probably end up throwing it away. I'm being a little hoardy now. Yeah, that's better. There we go. Dun, dun, dun. So you can see it's kind of 3D-ish on that page. Let's see how it looks. And it's okay. I expect this book to get a lot fatter than it already is. And that's why I didn't put that many pages in here, because I already knew from experience. Resist the urge to put too many pages in your book, because if you're doing what I'm doing, it's going to get fat. All right. What else did I have? Oh, look, I have some more pictures. Oh, this is like a windmill farm in Indiana. When I drove through Indiana, they had windmills. I'm going to put that in my book. See, I had this sitting on my desk, and I had like these. I think I purchased these from Tuesday Mornings. I never used these cards. And I made these out of some playing cards. They're journaling cards. Oh, this actually has some words on it. And you can journal on them. So let us put some of these in here. Nice cards. And I saw one that had some butterflies or something on it. Let's see. I put that in like that. To towel. Lots of journaling space. Yeah, I like the bottle cap there too, Tamika. I like that. It's the first time I did that. I like that. And probably when I get off camera, I'll probably do some writing in here. So I haven't been doing my journaling. But I want to. Okay, let's see. What else do we have here? I want to go do a little bit more. Oh, I want to put these down because I like these. So, let's see, I have this one. So I have quite the little mess going on now. If I was off camera, I would probably clean this up first a little bit, and then move on. But since I don't want to take up all your time with my clean stain. I'm going to, look. Oh, this, I cut this out of, it was a bag from the dollar store. They have some really pretty bags and you can cut things out and they look nice. I'm going to put this, and I was going to make this into a tag, so I put a hole there. But I'm not going to use it for a tag. So, I don't really want that hole to be showing there either. What could I do? I know what I'm going to do. I know what I'm going to do. Let's see. I have like all these enamel dots. I made these out of some pony beads. It's so easy to make. And I think, I don't know, this might not work out the way I want it to. Let's see. I have just a ton of crap in here. It's not crap to me, actually. Look, I got these little hearts. And I can put a little heart there. I just want to cover up that spot when I put it down. Now, I would like to put this flower right here. I think it would look nice. One thing, I have to be careful where I put this dot at, because you don't want to put things that are too bulky, like near the spine, because then it's going to be hard for your book to close. So I'm going to take my tape. As soon as I figure out what oh, here we go. I don't want that one. I want this one. One that's a little bit bigger. And like I said, I could be gluing things down, but she is just, I don't feel like dealing with the glue. I got to do my nails anyway, so it really doesn't matter. Usually I mess my nails up right after I do them with my glue, but I don't really care because I'm having fun. She has fun doing it. So it's all good in the hood. Ta-ta, very easy. Ta-ta. Alright, so I'm going to put this down here. I'm not going to think about it too much. You think too much, it just takes forever to do stuff. Now, I probably had this little pack of dots since the beginning of time. So, since the beginning of my crafting journey. And I'm just going to stick that there. I don't think it needs any extra glue. Seems to be okay. So that's good. It's kind of like a wishy-washy kind of spot. Nobody knows that hole is there but us. So it's kind of wishy-washy that I put it there, but let me see if I can try not to hit the tripod because it's in a precarious position. So there we go. So I like that. I like the way these pages turned out. These were like totally blank before we started. Okay, so, oh, and I still wanted to do something with these little pieces. And then I'll probably be finished for the day. But because I'm really like procrastinating and I don't want to do anything else, I'll probably do some more off camera. But let's see. Maybe on these, you know what I can make? I mean, there are tags already. What can I do? I like the pinkness of these. And it's okay that they have a hole. See? Again, if you came on a little bit late, this is cardstock right here. These are little strips of cardstock that have like a big bag of these left over from papers that I cut. And this is a pocket. And this is a book cover. So this was a book cover from a book that I used. So I think what I'm going to do, because I'm in a kind of zigzaggy kind of way, or I could just do them straight like that. It's 3 of them. I like repeating patterns. I'm just drawn to repeating patterns. It doesn't matter what it is. If it's pretty and it's a repeating pattern, I'm in. So I could just do it that way, or I'm looking on the camera because I could do it like that, or I could do it like that. I think I'm just going to go with, I'm going to try to do it straight. I don't know if that's going to work out for me though, but let's try it. All right, we're going to use our double stick tape. So you can see I use a lot of this stuff. I love the double stick tape. I do. And I love the pink and I love the black. And it has nice handwriting on it. And I don't even know what this came off of. But I was drawn to the pattern, so I kept them. And I just put them, I just saved like I have a drawer, a small drawer, and I said if that drawer is full, I'm not going to save anything else until the drawer goes down. And it just has my little, like, beautiful, trashy stuff in it. Don't get it wrong, we're talking about junk journal trash now. So I'm going to start at the bottom because I can line it up with the bottom of the page, so it'll at least look a little bit straight, I think. I know it's going to be a little wonky, but that's okay. She doesn't care. That reminds me of Sanford and Son when Red Fox, he used to sing all the time. If I didn't care. I don't know if y'all old enough to know that. Tamika might be because she babysitting. But you know, they got, she babysitting a grandson. But you know, grandparents are young these days, so you might not know about Red Fox, Sanford and Son. That show was hilarious. Okay. So now they're down relatively straight, kind of straight. They're a little bit not straight, but I still like it. See how your junk just brings your book to life. So pretty. All right. So I'm just going to stay on just a few more moments. So I have, let's see. Let me put these pieces back up out the way because this place is now gone into out of control mode. I don't even know why I had these on my desk, but they've been sitting here for a while. I'm going to leave them up here. I have some more stuff up here. Look, see, this is still in here. $2.97. I got this from Seven Gypsies, and it just has a lot of little, it's called a tag kit. But it just has a lot of little embellishments and stuff. So, why I have that up on my desk, I don't know. They need to go to a home, like a home someplace else off of my desk. All right, so I'm not gonna work with this page yet. See, I'm just gonna stay on the pages that I'm on for now. And so what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna do some journaling off of this, but what I had promised myself was whenever I do some work in here, I would make like some paper clips. So let's make some paper clips. Let me find my paper clips. I have some large paper clips and I have some small ones. And I like the big paper clips. The ones I make for my big journals that I sell, the vintage journals, I usually use the little paper clips. But for me, I have always liked large paper clips. So I got like some paper clips from, just some regular old paper clips from the dollar store. And I might make one or two. So let's get some of these out. And then I have like this little jar. I had some stamps in this jar, and of course, I'm the recycling queen. So I have some fabrics that I've been working on. I actually made some vellum paper out of this fabric. It is so beautiful. Let's see. I might use some of that. And I don't think I have this fabric in here. I got a bunch of it too. Look at that. It doesn't look like a bunch. Hey, Trishy, or Tracy, or Trishy. Hey, how you doing? I am making some paper clips for my journal right now. Let's see. Oh, I don't have this color. Do I have this color? I do. I'm looking. Let's see. Let me move. Let's move some of this stuff out the way. Okay, I'm gonna move the journal out the way a little bit because it's out of control. Let's see. I can use some of this. This is some leftover sari silk here. I have, that's kind of small. Probably could make a tag, a paper clip out of it, but I don't like working with material that's too small. Let's see what else we have in here. Here's some more sari silk. I like this piece better, actually. Might be a little bit easier. Sometimes I got some sari silk from someplace on Amazon. It was just terrible. I didn't like it. So it's getting used as paper clips. I can use this. This was vintage binding that I got at an estate sale as well. So I'm gonna use some of this. You can see it's kind of stained and stuff, but that's okay. I like it anyway. I can use some of this. This is from the Faith Journal. I'm telling you all, if y'all saw those journals in person, oh my goodness, they are so beautiful. Okay, anywho, what else I have in here? See all these little scraps I stuffed in here? I stuffed them in. Oh, I want to make some tabs too. That's what I'll do. See? Because you can never have enough tabs on the side. I'm going to use some of this for a tab. I'm trying to make them tabs all different though. So, see, you don't even need a lot. And this was off a piece of a fabric. So I'm going to just cut this one. Doesn't even have to be a perfect cut. And I'm going to leave this little seamage on the side. See, you can see how big it is. It doesn't even need to be that big. And we're going to do this easy peasy. And let's see, where's one of the pages? Oh, this page has one already. This page doesn't have one, so I'm going to put this on this page. And I'm going to put it, of course, when you're doing your tabs, you want to you don't want the tabs to be like right on top of each other. So I'm going to put this one on the side here. And sorry for all the noise. We need our stapler, and I have one of the Tim Holtz tiny staplers, but I'm going to tell you, I saw some of these staplers at Target before, but I went to get some staples from there and they were gone. They still had the sign, so I know they sell them still, but they probably go fast. Let's see, did that go through? It did. See, I don't have to use no glue, no tape or anything to make these tabs. However, she's out of staples. Oh, but I think my staples are here. Sorry, you all. She's a little bit unprepared here. Okay, let me get me some staples out for this job here. See, I haven't even had to buy. I really didn't want to buy the Tim Holtz staplers because all that stuff costs more. But like I said, Target was out. So if you see it at Target, grab you one if that's something that you're interested in. It took me a minute to figure out how to open this thing too. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm a gadget person. It's kind of weird the way it's made. Alright. Now back to the tab. Back to the tabbage. We're making some tabbages here. So as you do your journal, you'll see these pages were all blank when we started. Look at that. How beautiful. How beautiful is that page? I love it with the flip out. I love it. And it's gonna come to life even more once it's written on. I would consider this, as far as decorating, finished. Even this page, I wouldn't put anything else on there because it's perfect the way that it is. And let's see. Let's make a tab for this one. Let's use some of this fabric. I love this fabric. I have a bunch of it too. Since this is green, let's see. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put the tab at on this one. I think maybe about, even though it's kind of in front of this one, I think, yeah, about, how big is this? I won't make it like too fat. Or should I? Like, who cares? Then it's going to be covering that one up. See, I'm trying to look. See? You can see it already has like lots of tabs, but probably when I get finished, all the pages are going to have tabs. Because that's how I'm going to roll with this one. Like right here, maybe. Then that's going to be in front. But you know what? I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a fat one. Let's just go with it. Alright, so I'm just going to... Where's her scissors? Choose the little scissors. These are sharper. I would like to get some dressmaker scissors. They look so nice to have. And this one's going to have to... I already know it's going to be a little bit deep because this page is a bit shorter. So this is going to be a nice fat one. So let's see. Let's say about right there. And see, really no fuss. Let's put this on here. And I might come back in and maybe put some more buttons on here or some other type of embellishments. Use whatever you get. One thing that's nice about this stapler is that it's deep. When I say that, it's deep. Like this part right here is deep because a regular stapler you can't do this. Okay, so that's nice. So there's the one that I just put in right there. It's behind this one, but that's okay. So we got lots of tabs. I like that. I like the tabs. You guys like the tabs? I like the tabs. Okay, we got a tab on that page. We got a tab on this page. Let's see. Alright, so that's all the tabs I'm going to do, but I'm going to make some paper clips now. I'm going to use this for a paper clip. And see, this place is out of control again because I don't know what I did with the paper clips. Okay, so here's a paper clip here. And I'm just going to get enough to work with. Because sometimes I cut these so short, like this still might be too short. Paper clips are so easy to make. And I love making them out of the fabrics because then I can use the scraps that I have. I like using it up as much of the materials I have, whether it's paper or fabrics. I like using it all. So look, dun, 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 dun. I don't even have to put any glue on that. I don't even have to cut it. I would be okay with that like that, but I'm going to make it a little bit even because this part. There we go. Dun, 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 dun. That's one. And I'm just going to only make 2 today. And I want to use some of... I'm going to use some of this fabric. Let me just see. It's kind of sewn. I had to open it up because the way that it's sewn, I can't really do anything with it. And I'm going to open it up and I'm going to cut it down the middle because this is obviously too fat for our paper clip. And I just roughly cut it because it ain't a game. Y'all, you should see like the origami paper, not the origami paper. I guess it is origami paper now. The paper that I made out of this fabric. Dun 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 dun. Instant paper clip. That's a little bit long, but man, it got the flowers are right on the end. So guess what? I'm gonna leave it just like that. Okay, so let's stick these in here. I got lots of paper clips. Am I a little bit cray-cray with the paper clips? Yes, I am. Does she really care? No, she doesn't. You know why? Because it's my journal. You heard that song? It's my party and I cry if I want to. It's my journal and I put as many paper clips on it as I want to. That's how that story's going. Alright, so I'm going to put that there because I'm trying to stagger the paper clips. There's not going to be too much I do to this page. This was a mixed media page that I did, and I incorporated into my junk journal, which I really love. So, let's see where we don't have a paper clip at. Oops, sorry, I'm going off camera. I'm going to move you over a little bit, and then we got one there. We got one layer. Got one layer. Oh, we'll put one here. Put you like about right here. Dun dun. Now we have more paper clips. Yeah, I know. I missed my calling when it came to comedy. Sometimes. Okay. Now look. Dun, dun, dun. This paper clip right here. I don't know. It's like too much fabric. It's a little long, but it's like, I don't know, a bunny rabbit with some serious floppy ears. So this is how it's looking. So again, if you haven't seen how to make this really easy journal, because you can make one for yourself as well, you can go. There is a playlist. So I'm putting everything that has to do with this journal is all in one playlist, so you can just binge on it. Unfortunately, again, I lost a lot of footage when it comes to came to the processing pages. So if you missed the beginning of this live stream, I actually went through. I'm not going to do it again. I walked through some of the pages that I did that I don't have the footage for anymore. And so I did. You can see I did a couple of things on here now. So that is the end of our process video for today, you all. I love the way this came out. I love it. I can't even find my mouse. I have so much stuff on my desk right now. Oh, I did say I was going to show you, give you a preview, or kind of a preview, of the journal that she made. Hold on, don't go anywhere. Don't go nowhere yet. Okay, first let me show you. This is the paper that I made from this fabric. Isn't that beautiful? So I made some vellum from this fabric. It's fantastic. I was like, I gotta make it. So I made like quite a few sheets. So you'll be seeing me using this too in this book and also in some other journals. And I'll show you my latest journal that I have up here. I have it in a plastic bag because I don't want it to get dirty. Because look, I wish you all could see this like in person. It is so beautiful and it has a ton of pages in it. So I'm going to be doing a walkthrough because the walkthrough that I did, I lost that footage also. And so she's going to have to redo the walkthrough of this. So I'm not going to do like the walkthrough right now, but I'll show you the pages that I'll give you just a little bit of a walkthrough. It has a loose sari silk binding here. And I hand painted the little doohickeys on the side here, the book corners, and also the book plate. And this is I know I'm doing too much now, but it has like a little tuck spot where you can like put a little note on the front if you wanted to or whatever. But I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I just want to show you. Look at the inside. Is that beautiful or what? And then this is the vellum that I made. So I have the vellum on all of the pages. So I'm not going to go through all of it, but oh my gosh, this book is so beautiful. It's already up in the Etsy shop. But I still have to do like the full flip through, but I just wanted to kind of give you guys a peeky weeky at it because I love this book so much. So I'm going to put it back in the plastic bag. Actually, I'll probably, after this, go ahead and shoot that flip through so I can get that up. But yeah, so that's what I've been working on. So basically, that's it. I'm so glad you all came on with me today. Let me come up out of the cloud here. So I'm glad you all came on with me today. I had a lot of fun. This was very relaxing for me because let me tell you, again, this week it's been a little cray cray, and that's how come y'all haven't you haven't seen anything from me because I lost a lot of my footage that was on. I had like tons of videos to go up. I lost the footage on that. And so instead of crying or whatever, I said, well, let me just go on live and talk to the people that get me and have a little bit of fun. And then I just have to get back to work and start recording again. So you'll all have something to see. Also, just to let you know, over on Patreon, I'm gonna be revving up the content over there and the rewards over on Patreon as well. So you can check that out if you go to patreon.com and just go to /Liz for a day. I'm over there, and I'm gonna be doing more cricket related type of tutorials over there as well too, and showing you some behind the scenes of how I put some things together. So I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to sign off because this has been a really long feed, which I don't really care, but you guys might have something else to do. Let's say, oh, hey, good morning, Brenda from New Zealand. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I love the journals too. Y'all don't understand. Every journal I make, I want to keep it. But I can't do that because mama got to eat and the baby's got to eat. So I can't keep all of the journals. New Zealand. That's awesome. I always wanted to go to New Zealand and Australia, but I never got a chance to. But maybe I still will. Yep. All right. So, yep, I'm going to see you all later. I'm going to go ahead and sign off. So, with that, I am going to say love, peace, and hair grease from your sweet lotus blossom and lovable Lizzie. Have a fantabulous day and enjoy life.